Welcome. I'm Richard HAASNOOT, the creator of this advanced wisdom series that's part of the Wisdom Inspired Life channel. My goal is to help you live more of a wisdom-inspired life. The definition of wisdom is knowledge of the universal God. A wisdom-inspired life is the best life humans are capable of living. In this series, I share with you quotes from Paramahansa Yogananda, a God-realized enlightened avatar, founder of the Sefl Realization Fellowship, and my beloved guru. After a quote that I share with you in this episode, I add some additional perspective to deepen your understanding and to significantly increase the practical benefit of this wisdom in your life. So, let's get into Yogananda's quote for this episode to help you live more of a wisdom-inspired life. Quote, "A curiosity seeker pursues haphazardly numerous paths of philosophy and religion. But in his or her newfound views and beliefs, he stumbles constantly over doubts and dissatisfactions." Okay? If you're just curious about the spiritual path, you'll go all over the place, including a lot of blind alleys, okay, that either aren't true or you're nowhere near ready for, okay? So, let me provide, this is a little bit of a different quote, and I want to provide you some additional perspective on it that can help you effectively use this wisdom in your life. And as always, I give a shout out to thanks to ChatGPT for helping me in parts of what I'm going to share with you, okay? So the terms curious spiritual seeker and spiritual devotee, very different, represent different approaches to spirituality. Here's some of the major differences. Motivation and intent. The curious spiritual seeker is driven by a desire to explore various spiritual paths, philosophies, and practices. Their motivation often stems from a quest for knowledge, understanding, and personal experience. That's good, but it's a question of learning, and you're not settling in a place that's just right for you. The spiritual devotee, in contrast, is primarily motivated by love and devotion to a particular deity, tradition, or spiritual teacher. Their focus is on deepening their relationship with the divine and following a specific spiritual path. Pretty different. Okay? Next is how they approach practice. The curious spiritual seeker engages in a variety of practices, often experimenting with different techniques like meditation, yoga, and philosophical inquiry. They may not adhere to a single tradition or belief system. On the other hand, the spiritual devotee follows established rituals, prayers, and practices within their chosen tradition. Their practice is often structured and consistent, reflecting their commitment to their faith. Okay, I can identify strongly with this. At a very early stage, I was a seeker. And I was a seeker until I discovered Yogananda along my journey, which was a story for another day, how that happened. But I'm really glad that it did. Okay, there's also a different experience with spirituality. With the seeker, for example, may have more intellectual or experiential understanding of spirituality, often viewing it as a journey or a series of experiences. Okay? That's not bad. It can eventually lead to becoming a spiritual devotee where you experience spirituality primarily through devotion, love, and surrender. Their connection to the divine may be an emotional and deeply personal one. So these differences highlight distinct paths within a broad spectrum of spirituality, big umbrella, each with their own unique focus, practice, and experiences. Well, as always, I hope this helps you to live more of a wisdom-inspired life, and I look forward to reconnecting with you soon. Thank you very much.